There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Southern California. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jones in the Pats now with a 1st and 10. At the 20. Throwing Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening run.
So getting him comfortable is the key. Man, for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal at the 1. Harris will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the Main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some...
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Jones.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones over the middle, complete. It's Myers. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it.
He will have the conversion and more than that.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Here's Stevenson.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Again, Stevenson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And they're extra point up and good by Folk. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The 10-play drive that time.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this one too low.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
This is swung out to Eckler.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Herbert. And it's going to be incomplete. He's able to catch it there on the right sideline. Out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Harris.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Back to throw. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here comes Carter. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, finish. Officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt.
Folks, kick is good.
And that will do it for this first. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gould.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. After the sack on 1st down, Jones.
And that'll be complete to Stevenson.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Jones rolling to his left. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Myers.
And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Harris running straight ahead. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Being chased out left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, here's Harris. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Herbert.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Herbert.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Herbert back to the air. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Eckler. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. It's Eckler again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception.
And this is secured by the Patriots. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert now. That is caught. It's Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Here's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Herbert to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Herbert. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Herbert going to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And they will take a knee here. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it, in the 4th quarter? They had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been